If you've seen any of my holiday or Christmas videos before, you know that I am a big fan of the Frosty color combination. I like pinks, light blues, light purples. They're just such a fun color combination for the holidays if you're a little tired of using the traditional colors. Hi everyone, I'm Rebecca Keppel, and in today's video I'll be focused on those color combinations, but I'm using a collection that I feel like is very well designed to work with those color combinations, and that is the new Lisa Horton Snowflake Kisses for Spellbinders. This collection is packed with goodies, so let's just flip through some of the supplies that I'll be using today. First up, I have the layered snowflake dies. These are really cool because you can use them all together, you can use them separately, and you can see that there's a background that's like the shadow that's cut out of side cardstock. Then there's two together that cut out the white cardstock with all the details. And then there's two at the bottom and that cut out the silver cardstock to layer on top. Same with the Snowflake Joy stamp and die. You have that background shadow, and then there are the individual letters, and then kind of a mid shadow where you put the letters. So I am cutting out the Joy, the J, the snowflake, and the Y out of white cardstock. I'll just adhere those down to the first shadow out of 2x2 cardstock, and then I'll place that whole thing down on the background shadow, which is cut out of blush cardstock. There's also a little Santa hat. I did that in a dark pink as well instead of a red with the white trim and white little pom-pom at the end there. This set also comes with a stamp and die set that is a one pass. So the stamp is all of the sentiments in a row together, and then the die is one die that you place over top, and it cuts out each sentiment as its own strip. I love things like this. It saves so much time, and it's also, as long as you get the one right or well done, you don't have to worry about all the additional ones after that. So it's just really nice to have. Next, we have the snowflake background dies. There's two dies here. There's the background, and then there's that inner piece. If you cut them together, you get that white piece of cardstock. If you place it on an A2 piece of cardstock, it's going to show a little bit of the background color in the places where it's kind of cut in. Or you can cut it out of a different color or the same color and place the snowflake on top, and then it will layer together perfectly, if that makes sense. So I like both looks. Honestly, you don't have to cut the background as its own, but you can if you want to. Next, we have the gift boxes and bags dies. These are so cute. These are layering dies that create the cutest little gift bags, gift boxes. There's a little Santa sack, and there's all these tiny little details that add up to create the look of presents. This is the Snowflake Sentiments press and foil plates and dies, and again, these are one pass. There's two press and foil plates, there's two die sets, and you get tons of sentiments. These are the Infinity Trees, stamps, and dies. These are layering stamps, just two layers. And then there's a large tree die, a small tree die, a large tree stump, and a small tree stump. Let me just show you real quickly how to layer these. These are super simple. So you start with the lighter color on the full solid tree, and then the second color will be a little bit darker on the detail part of the tree. So I have a couple of Catherine Pooler inks here. The bottom is Cotton Candy, and then the top is It's a Girl. And then you would use the tree die to cut it out. And then I cut out all the stumps out of gold metallic cardstock. So here's kind of everything together that I'll be using to create my cards. We have backgrounds, we have sentiments, snowflakes, gift bags, trees, all kinds of things. Now let's combine those supplies with my favorite color combinations to make some cards. For this first card, I'll use the trees, stamps, and dies. Now, I didn't just cut them out of the Frosty colors, but I cut them out of light colors of an entire rainbow. That's another way to create holiday cards that look a little bit different. I love the look of a rainbow, and especially in these light colors, I think it's so pretty, and it's just kind of perfect for, say, a merry and bright sentiment because it's bright colors and a happy rainbow. So basically what I'll do is I'll overlap each of them. I have a piece of cardstock cut out of a rectangle from the Perfect Touch Rectangles dies. It's one of my favorite die sets. I use it all the time just as the perfect touch around the outside. And then I'll use foam squares to pop up the trees and foam squares to pop up the sentiment, which actually says Merry and Bright, which was made with the press and foil plates. Then I'll put foam squares all behind that panel and pop it up on a horizontal A2 piece of white cardstock. I love the white on white, and I haven't done this in a long time, but it really does look pretty, and especially for this type of holiday card. Next up, we have the background snowflakes as well as the layered snowflakes. So first I'll add some liquid adhesive to the back of the white piece of cardstock that was cut in the detail layers of the snowflake, and you can see the shadow is cut from that seaside cardstock. Next, I have the silver cardstock, and that was cut from the two smaller dies, and I'll place that in the center. Then I'll put some foam squares behind the snowflake and add it to the background snowflakes. At first, I thought this might be too busy, but with the light colors, I think it really works well. And then I'll add one of the press and foil plates sentiments right on top of the center of the snowflake. You remember I created another background where I did die cut that background piece as well. So I thought this would be good for the joy sentiment that I created out of the pinks. Looks really cute. And then I'll use one of the sub sentiments that I stamped and heat embossed in gold embossing powder. And then just add a few pearls. You can see that there are kind of centers to all of those snowflakes in the background. So I added little pearls to those as well as the snowflake in the joy, just to add a little accent there and make it fun. For the gift bags and boxes, I decided to add a pop of red. This is something I love to do with this Frosty color combination, so you don't just have to stick with the Frosty. If you want a little bit of red or a little bit of traditional green mixed in, that can be really fun too. So you can see the background is an A2 horizontal piece of poppy cardstock, that's that red, and so is the Santa sack. And then everything else is mostly those pinks and light blues and greens, but there is a green lid for the box as well. Next up, I decided to make a tag because I had an extra gift box. I love the tag punch from Spellbinders because you can make 3 different sizes of tags. I created a 2.5-inch wide tag. The punch is really super easy to use. All you have to do is create a strip of cardstock that's 2.5 inches wide and then place it into the guidelines of the tag punch that are for the 2.5 inch. And then you can change the length of the tag just by cutting it with your paper trimmer. So I have a gift box on there. I also have one of the press and foil plate sentiments. And then I love looping just a piece of ribbon like this. It just makes it really easy. You don't have to tie a bow. You don't have to do anything special. And I created it extra long so I could tie it around a small gift, but I decided to just trim the tails just to show you what it would look like on its own. Super easy to complete. So if you have extra die cut pieces that you haven't used on your cards, they are perfect for tags here. I hope you can see how much I love this collection, how well it goes along with the Frosty color combination, and how many different cards you can make with it. I'd love to hear if you saw a favorite today. Let me know in the comments below. And I want to thank you so much for stopping by and spending time with me today. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you again soon.